MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Rhys Hoskins, the league's leading hitter, Justin Nicolino gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
High in the air down the right field line. Brinson will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
0-1 the count. Softly hit out to short. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Maben is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tommy Joseph. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware individually.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Rojas scoops it up. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Nick Pivetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maben. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Digging in, Justin Bour. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Miami down in order. Still no score. Up next will be Nick Williams. Career numbers against Justin Nicolino. He's 2 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready now, Michael Franco. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. He's running. Hit hard to short. Reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this game.
Rojas ranges to his left, and there's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Rosales. Career numbers against Justin Nicolino. He's 1 for 3. He's set. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins nothing. Now batting, JT Realmuto. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Michael Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Into the box, Martin Prado. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Swing and a little tapper. Another 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Oh, this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box, Johnny Giavotella. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Giavotella brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Popped him up. Spangenberg is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So here now's the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Escobar on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 1-0. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless. So First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. One down. So with one away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Emil Escobar, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Justin Nicolino. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. And a slider called strike three as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Line towards center field. Maben is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Joseph. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 5.
Ready for another chance? Nick Williams. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Flipped out the other way towards short. From deep in the hole. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he is out at second. Here's Cameron Maben now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Up next for the Marlins.
Stepping up now, Miguel Rojas. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. This is skied into short left center. Rosales into shallow left, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Up next for the
So
Marlins.
digging in now, Justin Bour. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, JT Realmuto, and he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Maben at second with 2 down. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. Again, he sends it out of play.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interesting.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. It remains 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Realmuto goes to get it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Throw gets him. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Adam Rosales. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They lead it 1-0. Martin Prado now. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Now here it comes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Center fielder number 6.
Ready once again, Jake Marisnick. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Brinson, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The batter number 15, second base.
So striding forward now, Corey Spangenberg. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Settling in now, Emil Escobar will start things out in their half.
Leading off for the Marlins, left fielder Emil Escobar.
Zach Eflin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56, Zach Eflin.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Eflin benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
And there's one down now. Starlin Castro will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Starlin Castro.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tapped down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Here's a high pop-up. Maldonado is under it. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Cameron Maybin. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
0-2 the count to Maybin now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Two out, nobody on. To third. Franco has it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel.
Ready now for Marlins, Miguel Rojas. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Dylan Peters is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No hits to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
First baseman number 19, Tommy.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. 4 on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Number 5.
At the plate, Nick Williams. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw won't get him.
You know, D'Lo, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He thought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
So striding in, Lewis Brinson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Now batting,
Coming to the plate now, Emil Escobar, and their runners at the corners now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Phillies lead it 1-0. Striding into the box, Maikel Franco. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Maikel Franco.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Escobar waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Rosales. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Luis Valbuena will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Luis Valbuena.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Comes in here right at 260. 21 homers and 60 runs batted in. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Now the tag comes down to third, and they got him. Boy, not the cleanest of plays defensively to be. Brian Anderson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Matt Shoemaker is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's 1 for 3. And Maben comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So coming to the plate, Miguel Rojas. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Hit in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Brian Ellington enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jake Marisnick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Maben. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Corey Spangenberg, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, lifted into center field. Maben is there. 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Maben is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Nothing in the Philadelphia 9th. Last chance coming up now for Miami. They trail it here by just a run. So stepping in, Justin Bour. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting, Second baseman.
At the plate, Johnny Giavotella. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Shoemaker gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the inning. Coming up, all tied at 1-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tommy Joseph, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats. Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Up next will be Nick Williams. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Here comes the first pitch. Tapped up the first baseline. That winds up foul. 1 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Popped him up. Realmuto is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Mike Del Franco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Hard hit toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Leading off for the Marlins, right fielder, Lewis Brinson.
Dylan Betances comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Ready on 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Got him. A slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Scott Van Slyke will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Scott Van Slyke.
In there, and it's 0-1. He'll come in here at 263. 13 home runs and 44 RBIs. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Miami down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Tyler Floyd takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 67, Tyler Floyd.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Rosales. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Leading off for
First pitch coming. Here it is. Late that time for a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Hit to third. Prado's throw to first gets him 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Dylan Betances.
Ryan Flaherty will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded to first. Moore fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Jake Marisnick, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Hard liner toward short, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going. At the plate, Corey Spangenberg. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. This is swung on and hit over to Giavotella at second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. All tied at 1-1. Hector Neris takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Here's Cameron Maybin now. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Ball game. A solo shot here to left. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with 1 swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
And, guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Cameron Maybin, thanks largely to one heroic swing. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Tyler